Good tidings we bring to you and your king. Good tidings for Christmas and a happy new year. Hi, lovelies. It's a girl, Princess Bella. Ooh. I am so happy to be here, to be creating something I love. Anybody that knows me knows that I love makeup. I love to create makeup looks, different kinds of makeup look. Alright, so in today's video, I want to, in the spirit of the season, create something that will complement the season in a very beautiful way, right? So I can imagine that you're going somewhere, perhaps a wedding or a traditional wedding or a naming ceremony, housewarming party, whatever events you you have a very beautiful dress and you want a makeup that is going to complement it. In my opinion, the makeup is not supposed to be too out. The makeup is supposed to be something that will accentuate your inner beauty, and that is exactly precisely what I'm going to create in this video, right? That sounds like what you might want to see. Please keep watching. So I am going to start with cleansing my face with the Garnier Micellar cleansing water. So I'm just going to put a little on this facial wipe, and then I just had to wait for my face to dry off, and now I'm going to with this Mario Badescu rose water. It is a beautiful face toner. I love this product here, the Skin Doctor Heart Sun Protection Formula 60. So I'm just going to use it as a facial moisturizer. That is actually my face cream and I love it so much. Yeah, my lovely friends, these two are the two things that I actually use to prime my face. This is the Jade Radiance Instant Base and this is the Zaron Oil Free Pore Minimizer. This one, I wouldn't be using it today because we're in Harmattan season, so I'll just keep it. It actually controls oil very well on my face while I have a combination to oily skin. So I am just going to use a little bit of the Jade Radiance Instant Base to prime my face, all over my face. You guys probably know me by now. If it isn't Harmattan period, I would definitely have used the Zaron Free Oil Pore Minimizer, but because it's Harmattan period, I'm not going to do that because it will make my face all too dry. If you're still battling with oily face while wearing makeup, you don't have to worry with that Zaron Pore Minimizer. It helps a lot. I am going to use the Nuban Beauty in my skin foundation. If you're wondering, it's not my go-to foundation, so I'm just going to be using this damp beauty sponge to blend it all over my face. Even though that beauty sponge, you are my lovely friends, although beauty sponge blends foundation nicely, the truth is that I still prefer using my foundation buffing brush. For some reasons, I decided to use this one as against using my foundation buffing brush, but something is making me feel like I made a mistake. So I'm just going to get my foundation buffing brush. Any between the both of them, anyone you prefer actually work. That is the truth. I just don't know why I prefer using my buffing brush. My face might not be looking the way it is in real life because my ring light is white and it's making my face look whiter than normal. I'm not really seeing any difference between the color of my face and the color of my neck. That is precisely what you want to achieve while blending in your foundation. I've talked so much about BH Cosmetic brushes. I have about 3 sets of brush, but BH Cosmetics is the brush set that I truly love so much with my whole heart, right? So I'm definitely recommending it for anybody that truly wants to invest in a foundation or in makeup brush sets. Let me off the lights. So this is me right now with natural lights. You guys, my lovely friends, are you seeing that my face and my neck is very much blended, like very much even? The light shining on my foundation is making the whole thing to look flushed out. I just want you all to appreciate that without the light, my ring light, that everything is almost very even, like looking like the same thing. Anytime you want to buy foundation, don't buy the one that is lighter, don't buy the one that is darker. Instead of buying the one that is lighter, just buy your color. And afterwards, I am just going to use my Nuban Beauty Fix Elite Makeup Fixing Spray and spray all over my face. Here are my lovely friends, I have two sets of concealer, Colourpop No Filter Concealer and LA Girl Pro Concealer. Like again, because we're in Harmattan season, I would rather use the Colourpop No Filter Concealer because it is not as dry as the LA Girl Pro Concealer. LA Girl Pro Concealer is quite dry. And again, because it is Harmattan season, as I am applying it, I will just be blending it out because I would rather it does not crease. If you have issues with blending, this Colourpop No Filter Concealer, the only thing I actually have against it is that you should get ready for the applicator to actually break away. The applicator will break, but it is still a very beautiful concealer. It actually blends very nicely. So here are my lovely friends, this is LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Toffee. So I'm just going to use this foundation brush to apply it on the bridge of the nose. Depending on how narrow you want your nose to be, if you want your nose to be very narrow, you have to apply it on the bridge of the nose. If you don't want your nose to be very precisely contoured, then you can actually apply it by the side of the nose. For this look, however, I think I've missed precise contours. The beautiful thing about art is that you can create anything you truly want. So I'm just going to actually apply it on the bridge of my nose. If you want to contour your nose especially, it is usually better to use just one shade darker. Using more than one shade darker is going to give you a very obvious something. It is after contouring your nose and after highlighting your nose, after using one shade light and one shade darker, it shouldn't be so obvious, but it should be there. To define the side of my face, I am just going to use a concealer, LA Girl Pro Concealer in 3 shades darker, because honestly I want it to look very defined. An expo I'll give you, if you're watching this video to this extent, if you want to define the side of your face, it's usually better to contour on the cheekbone area. That is how to get shadow to throw on your face. If you contour the side of your face, it will make your face to automatically look smaller, automatically look more defined. And that is precisely what I'm trying to do now. Anything apart from what I'm doing now is trying to blend everything out. You continue to blend it until it is looking as if nothing is there, but you know that something is there. And then the same thing for my forehead. To set my face, my lovely friends, I am going to use this V Beauty. I am going to use the shade in Bianca to highlight the places that I have concealed. To highlight my nose area, I am going to be using that precise brush to... One difference between people that are really good with makeup is that they put a lot of effort in making sure that their faces is well defined. The areas of the face is properly defined, properly highlighted, and the only way to do it is by using precise brushes meant for those areas. And just anybody can apply foundation, anybody can apply powder, anybody can even probably apply lipstick, but not anybody can bring out time and use time to actually highlight the face. I can use brush to do this part. I just actually really prefer to use my damp beauty sponge because it makes me feel like the products are entering into the places they should enter. For my nose contour, I am going to use this color that is just one shade darker than my skin color, and I'm going to use it to apply on the place that I applied highlighter, just on the bridge of my nose. Afterwards, I'll use my contour brush to use this color that is like 2 shades darker than my skin color to contour side of my face, but I don't want a very harsh contour, so I'm going to take it soft. Right now, I'm just going to use this powder that is precisely my skin color, and then apply it all over my face. Lastly, with the Sacha Buttercup setting powder, I am just going to apply it on the side of my nose. This thing I'm doing now is going to force the nose contour to come out. This one now is going to push it out, the nose contour to come out. So I'm just going to apply it majorly on the side of my nose, and then a little bit just under my eyes. Alright, so right now with face filled with makeup and eye rather clean, I used my face wipe and my Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. So I'm just going to use the Marbrook eyebrow pencil using soft hand to outline my brow. But now I'm going to be very careful because I know that correction is going to be harder because I have done my whole makeup. This one is the NYX Brow Mascara Tint. So I am just going to use it and set my brows. That's all. This particular trick is going to keep the brows in place all day. I'm using this color of concealer right now, which is one shade or two shades maximum lighter than my skin color, to highlight under the brow bone area, just so the eyebrows will be better accentuated. There is nothing you're cleaning. The only time you're cleaning something is to be precise and specific while while outlining and filling in the brows with eyebrow pencil or gel or eyebrow gel. For the upper part of my brows, I am going to use the warm honey and just give a little pat, make it much more defined. Honestly, if you're not extremely good with the face before eye makeup, this particular step, skip it so that you don't mess things up. But I guess I can do it and get away with it. So the only thing I did is the place I felt like needed a little defining. That's all. And now one of my favorite part of makeup, the eyeshadow. For my eyeshadow base, I am going to use the Benign Clown White. This product, a little goes a very long way, but it's good. It does not crease at all. So I'm just going to blend it at the back of my hand. Woe betide you apply this product directly on the eyes. It can mess everything up. So I'm just going to apply it on my eyelid area. Towards the outer corner of the eyes, I'll just bend my brush like you saw me did now, so that I'll make it more precise. I am going to use this color as my first transition shade. I am going to use this color as my second transition shade, but I am going to bring it towards the outer corner of my eyes. I am going to use this shade as my first eyeshadow color. You are my lovely friends, I just really want to cry now. This eyeshadow that is so shouty is definitely not what I want. I wanted something very nude. I just forgot what I wanted. and now I'm going to recreate the look. This is not the look I had in my mind. With a smaller brush, I am going to pick this and I'm going to apply it in the inner corner of my eyes, blending the two eyeshadows together at some point. Anywhere the two eyeshadows meet, I'll start blending the both of them. With this initial brush, without taking any eyeshadow, I'll just find a way to make the two eyeshadows to mesh together, so that the difference between the transition and between the first eyeshadow by my tear duct area and my normal eyeshadow, the difference will not be too much. So right now I'm trying to blend out what I had by the outer corner of my eyes. It wasn't supposed to come out that heavy, so I'm going to blend it towards my transition edge area, but not by this side, so that it will not make the beginning part of my eyes to be too dark, and not up, so that the highlight I have on my brown bone area will still be coming out very nicely. By the way, this is the eyeshadow I use, Blossom Makeup African Queen eyeshadow. So this is one eyeshadow palette that I know that has all the colors in this world. Name the color, it is here. By the way, you don't need an eyeshadow that have all the colors, you just need to decide on what you want. But because I'm the kind of person that likes to create all manner of things on my face, I'm tired of buying eyeshadow palettes, so I decided to buy this particular one that has 54 colors. So for this particular thing I'm doing now, you definitely need a buffer brush, something that blends really nicely. So basically, that's all. I like wing liner. Recently I started preferring wing liners that are rather short. And to finish my eye makeup look, I am just going to use this mascara to brush up my So the very next one is my lippy. I'm not going to spend any time on this lipstick. This eyeshadow is beautiful. It will go very well with a red lipstick. It will go beautifully with a nude lipstick. So I am just going to use this particular NYX Soft Matte Cream to define my lips. For this look, I want to do something neutral, so I'm going to use those two shades I showed you all right now. You all, my lovely friends, I am using the Milani Baked Blush. I love my eyes. I so much love my eyes. I wanted something very simple and very subtle, and even though it is more shouty than I would have wanted originally, but I love my eyes. It is giving me beautiful vibes. To complete my look, you all, I am going to blend my whole face with this powder. And then to actually eventually apply highlighter on my face, I am going to be subtle with this highlight, and then this brush for the remaining part of my face that I want the highlights to come out nicely on. So this is where I am going to be ending this video today. It is beautiful, it is bright, all things are bright and beautiful. That's what this makeup is giving, that's the vibe this makeup is giving me. And because my lip is not red and it's somewhere closer to nude than pink, right? I love the eyes, I love the lips, I love the way everything came together eventually. This is where we're going to be ending this video today. I hope you had real value for your time. Please tell me if you're going to recreate this video, and if you eventually recreate it, send me this picture. And I hope you understand that it's because of you that I'm making this face before eye makeup look because you asked me to do this kind of thing precisely. you know. Anyways, this is where this video is going to end. I definitely do not want to be ending this video, but a girl has to do some other things, right? I miss you and I love you, and this is going to be great. I keep saying the same thing over and over. Yo, you can understand that I'm happy with the makeup look. Alright, so I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.